If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Now, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Hey you, it's your girl BK, the host of the Fat and Figuring It Out podcast and the CEO and president of Better Body by BK Personal Training Services. Here with me today is my client. She has lost over 100 pounds and has gone down not one, not two, not three, but 4 dress sizes. Margaret and I had a life-changing scholarship for one special person this holiday season. But before we tell you about this humongous opportunity, I would like Margaret to share with you her weight loss journey and why she decided to create this opportunity for someone she has never met. Margaret?
Hi, everyone. So my name's Margaret, and I've been struggling with my weight for a very long time. This year, however, I reached my heaviest weight of 382 pounds and was struggling with it. I had been trying to work out, but wasn't getting anywhere. And it wasn't until my mother, at the beginning of COVID, said to me, Margaret, I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned about your health. Many people are depending on you. I don't want anything to happen to you. And so I'm taking care of my mother. I also have a 1-year-old granddaughter who I want to be around for. And so it made me really take a serious look at my life, where I was, and I decided I had to do something to reduce the risk. And the one thing that I could do to reduce the risk was to work on reducing my weight. But I'd already seen that I wasn't able to do it by myself. Just going to the gym and depending on people there to help me wasn't working. So I reached out to BK, and who I'd met some time ago, and on the hope that she could help me for a period of time to get myself on track, then to be able to do it myself.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And so we started training at the end of March, and it was really hard. But along with training 4 days a week and changing my eating habits, and that was a gradual process to become mindful about what I was putting into my body. But over this period of time, I have started shrinking. At this point, I'm down 4 dress sizes. My mobility, my agility, my confidence, everything has changed. And how I got from that to this was consistency.
Absolutely.
And BK helped me be accountable. She worked at me at this place where I was and challenged me to get better and stronger, and I have. And my life is transformed. I feel like a completely different person. I just love the fact that I can fit into clothes that I haven't been able to fit into for many, 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 many years. I am so grateful and so appreciative and so happy as how I have been able to progress my life and change it. But I want to be able to help somebody else do the same. knowing that it takes support to get there, that's why I want to provide that support to somebody so that they can work with BK, get themselves on track, and then continue on their own and change their life. And when you change your life, you become a light for others. You encourage others. You give others the courage to do it themselves. So I'm so excited that someone's going to be able to have this opportunity to completely transform themselves.
Yes.
Sky's the limit.
Absolutely. Wow. So here's the gift. Margaret is paying for you to train with me, BK, one-on-one or virtually 4 times a week, 16 sessions. It's absolutely free for one special person. This is a value of a value that is priceless. Here is how you will be eligible, okay? You must write to us and tell us about your struggle with losing weight and why we should choose you. Now, you will be emailing betterbodybybk@gmail.com. We need to hear your story. We need to know what you've been trying to do, where you're at now, and where you're looking to go. So don't be afraid to be detailed in your story, okay? Again, that's betterbodybybk@gmail.com. The deadline is Sunday, December 20th, 8 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. We will pick the top 5 people, and we want to make sure that you are motivated, okay? You want to make those changes. You're committed. This is a commitment. It's between us, right? It's a relationship, right, Margaret? This is something that we do 4 times a week. No matter rain, sleet, snow, it gets done, right?
Yes.
So we want you to be committed to this process, okay? And we will do a raffle and we will pick one winner. The winner will be announced via the betterbodybybk.com website or social media platforms. So make sure you're following Better Body by BK on Instagram, Twitter, on Facebook, and via the website betterbodybybk.com. And once you are chosen, guess what? We will get started on January 4th, 2021. We're starting the new year the right way. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think, Margaret? You ready to do this?
Absolutely. You know, the you that you want to be is locked. It's inside. It's there. And working with BK will help you unlock it and bring it out. So you can be the absolute best you can be and live your best life.